Yo, uno momento, por favor. I'll be right on the mic when we come.
Good evening again. Oh, you're so funny. Okay, so I have no idea what this show's about. I've come in here totally unprepared, and Peach has left me to it. So that's nothing unusual, is it? Well, let's have a look, see who's in the chat, eh? Why have I got... Excuse me for a moment. Everybody beeps. There we go. There we go. Right, good evening. Right, let's see who's in the chat. Who's in the chat? First one in, Roy Chapel. Good evening, Roy. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. And Spanneret's in the house. Good evening, Happy Hammerette. Hello, fellow hammers, she's saying. We'll ignore them comments because that's us. And we got Titch in the house. Evening, Titch. Welcome to the stream, mate. You'll have Pete here in a minute. Gary J. Gaza, good evening to you, sir. How are you? And Hamret saying hello to me and hello to Peach. Peach can hear you. He'll reply to you in a minute, bud. Who else have we got? We've got Gary. Hey, Budgie, my guy. Yeah, man, you know. I'm actually not going to be on here for very long this evening, guys. I've got a couple of things I need to do, but I just wanted to pop in and just say hi, show my support to Peach, and, you know, also wanted to mention a couple of other things as well, but let's do a couple of comments. Titch is saying, put the border on, Budgie. I think you'll find Peach has just done that. Right, okay, so we've been discussing and bantering about with the idea of this marathon video stream for raising money for what is it? Hammers supporting food banks, or Irons supporting food banks, or whoever. I can't remember the name. You'll have to forgive me. I will be corrected in a moment, won't I, Titch? And we're going to do. We're talking about doing a 24-hour stream now. We've been in discussion with Stel at WeStHaM Network, and we're kind of in agreement with something that he said earlier, which is that a 24-hour stream takes an awful lot of commitment from everybody involved. It may be that you know, people aren't going to want to watch a 24-hour stream anyway. They're not going to be able to. And it may also be that 24 hours might just be, you know, too much for StreamYard to cope with as well, all in one go. So we're kind of looking at the idea of a 12-hour marathon. The date isn't absolutely set yet, but it is mid-December. And we are going to be running it alongside WeStHaM Network. We're not quite sure how the streaming is going to go as yet. We haven't got that far into the negotiations, but they're moving on swiftly. So that'll be great. We're going to have some guests in. You know, we'll have Titch popping in. We'll have Gatesy and Duke popping in. Hopefully we'll have some of the guys and girls from stateside popping in. You know, Russie, Stel, Anton, hopefully some guys from Hammers Chat, and, you know, we're just, you know, Charlie Walsh, whoever we can get, you know. We're going to try and get anybody and everybody that wants to help us. I've even been in contact with a couple of other people who don't generally get a mention, and this one guy, I actually like his stuff. His name's Ben Glander. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. He comes out with some good stuff, man. I like him. I'm sobbed. I've been for about a year. Good lad. Gary, we'll go back to the comments for a minute. Gary J. Gary saying, I'm going to call you Gaza because that's how I know you. I'm going to call you Ameri Gaza. So Gary, I think it's a great cause, but yeah, it is. Everybody that I've spoken to have all agreed with that, and you know, we haven't, as a channel, WeStHaMRaNdoM haven't actually put our names to anything like that as yet. And now we're in the forefront of the organisation for this one, alongside WeStHam Network. So, you know, it was an idea we came out with. They had the same idea at the same time. Apparently, this has been discussed about a year ago with some of the other channels. So, you know, I think this is probably why that everyone we're talking to is in, agreement that they'll come and contribute in some way, shape, or another. We're hoping to have like maybe some prizes or stuff like that to give away, you know, but the main cause is to raise money, raise awareness, and also get people donating food parcels or luncheon vouchers or stuff like that. You know, in this country, I think luncheon vouchers are still a thing. I'm pretty sure they are. You know, if you want to send them, we'll give you, you know, a PO box number or an address for the guy who's dealing with it, and you know they can be sent along as well because they can be used. You know, let's not exclude any kind of currency here, guys. And it's all for a great cause. It is Gaza. Let me know if I can help in any way. Smug behind the scenes, obviously. Yeah, okay then. All right, behind the scenes, yeah. You do lots behind the scenes anyway, Hammerette. You know, you're now a moderator on the channel, and you promote us any time and every time we go live. You're always here. You show us support, and there are other things that we will ask you to help us with as well. I'm fairly sure. 12 hours is better, Gary. Yep. I'm good, mate. Hello, Gaza. Sorry, Gaza. I call the other Gary Gaza as well. So, you know, if I do, I'll try and get Gary and Gaza separated in my head. He's saying hi, Hammerette. Hi, Gaza. Yeah, I like it, Ben. Ben? Yeah? Okay. Gaza. And hi,
Gaza!
A merry Gaza. A merry Gaza. Right, okay, so let's everyone's chatting to each other. That's lovely. Stratford, the other Gaza, is that right? Okay. Right, so Gary J is saying, I also love the idea of doing something with WeStHam Network. Well, guys, you know, a lot of you guys I chat to on the Discord, the WeStHam Network Discord forum, and you know, we all are fans and subbies to them. Hammerette's also a moderator for them, so you know, there's a lot of connections between us, and you know, the thing is, we've got a great relationship with them. They've got a great relationship with us, as we have with many other channels who we are going to ask and have agreed, some of, to contribute in some way, shape, or form. Sorry, you're going well ahead of me there, Peach, and I'm not reading. I can't see them because I've got no glasses on.
I apologize, Budgie.
Okay.
How are you
No,
doing,
no,
my
you're
man?
all right, mate. You're all right, mate. You're all right. I was just. Okay, so like as I said right at the beginning, guys, I can't actually be on for too long. I have got other stuff to attend to, but I just wanted to draw your attention to this charity event, and it seems like you guys agree with us that a 12-hour bang would be a much better bang to have. All right, so I think we'll go with that, don't you, Peach?
Yeah, I agree. Budgie, I am so excited. This is going to be the biggest.
And
It's
it
not
doesn't
the
have to be the only one either, guys. You know,
Oh no,
maybe
this
we
is just
could,
the
you know,
start.
do another one in the new year. You know,
We
and
got
even
what I like, Budgie, is it the fact that like you have to learn how to crawl before you learn how to walk before you run, and you need to learn how to run before you fly. And we're gonna fly. We're taking off. And the 24-hour thing, it was a brilliant idea. but it is a lot. But since you have to learn how to crawl before you walk, it makes sense us doing the 12-hour
Of
run.
course,
And
of course.
that
And
was
we've
on the
been
strength
in
of doing Stelios coming up with it, man. And I think,
yeah,
shout out to you.
yeah,
Shout out to Stelios 100, man.
yeah. Well, you know, Stel's always been a reasonable guy, and so have the
Yep,
other guys connected with West Ham Network.
yep,
You know, in my own personal experience, they've all been reasonable guys. They've all supported me being involved with this
yep.
channel. You know, they've all supported it. And when you were in hospital, every single one of them sent you best wishes, etc. You know, there's
That
a
blows
love
me away,
between the
man.
channels. So it's only right and proper, and probably
Yeah,
about bloody time, that we do something together. And what better reason for us to get together just for the one day than
absolutely.
to raise money for the food banks, man? You know?
Like I was talking to, this is another person who's going to be on the show. Jake, young Jakey boy from West Ham Unofficial, who does have
Yes,
ties
yes,
with West Ham Network. He's already given me the thumbs up, the okay. He knows John from the Irons Food Banks, and he said John will
right,
be happy with anything that we can that we can give
yeah,
to the food banks. We're going to have a
yeah,
kitty going around in Budgie's local. There's going to be surprises at the end. There are going to be surprises and contests from
yeah,
the other channels coming in,
yeah.
and you're going to see
Well,
Budgie end up. You're going to see
I've
Budgie
also
end up at. Hold on, I just want to say this. You're going to see
no, go
Budgie
on,
end
yeah,
up at a different location by the end of the show. He is Flash Gordon. You are going to see him start at the local and end up at places unknown. We're not letting the locations out right now, but you are going to see
uh-huh,
him at a different location. And you really have to give it up to West Ham Network because Russ, he put me on the My Hammers 11, which was magic. Stelios, he had me on his show, which was magic. What a nice man. Anton's always been there. Me and him get along like cook food. And I never really
and
talked to Lou, never really talked to
he's put
Stato, but they're good people.
yeah, yeah. Anton's popped onto our streams a couple of times.
Yes,
You
he
know,
has. Yes, he has.
so you know, as I said, there's already a connection there between us two.
Yeah,
So you know, we're
yeah,
just going to make that a little more fruitful for the guys out there, the ones that
yeah,
are watching now, and the ones that may watch this stream later or whatever. And the
yeah,
people that watch, yeah, everybody that watches the West Ham Network and stuff, you know,
yeah.
we're gonna give everybody that's agreeing to come and contribute in some way, shape, or form to that 12-hour. Let's call it a mini marathon.
Yeah, there you go. Mini me
You know,
marathon. And
yeah.
I love your idea. I
Let's
love
call.
your idea about incorporating people like Ben Glander in it because he is such a livid West Ham United supporter through and through. Like he has
Yeah,
that energy when he goes live. He
I've
breathes and
contacted
loves West
Ben.
Ham.
I've contacted Ben. I'm just waiting on a reply from him.
What a man!
I,
What a man!
I've only been able to contact him through Facebook, and I don't know how often he
Yep,
uses that. So, you know, but hopefully he'll get back to me. I
yep.
contacted Stel, and then within 2 hours he was back onto me.
I
And
love it.
we've had. I mean, this is through messages, not actually on the phone. And I've invited him and Russ and Anton and that to the
Beautiful.
WhatsApp group that we have for West Ham Massive.
Yes.
And you know what I've promised is that anyone that does join that group, and it is kind of an exclusive group to the YouTube community,
Yeah.
but anyone that does come into that group has to share their telephone number with me and the rest of the group. And I've
Yep.
actually promised everybody that I've spoken to about it that their details will never be shared outside of the group.
Full privacy. We don't
So
muck
you know,
about full privacy. We respect
no,
your
because
privacy.
obviously what we don't want is trolls and people like that getting numbers from any of us. You know, we
Yes.
don't want any of that nonsense going on. So, you know, we're going to
Yep.
try and keep that as close to our chests as possible. But you know, we've
Absolutely.
created this WhatsApp group to get our community, you know, a little more close, and also
Focus,
B
guys.
now so that we can now organise and you know and everything this charity event that we're going to do. So,
100%.
I know I've been talking a lot, and I am going to hand over to you in a second, Peach. But one other thing I just wanted to do before I leave this evening is I
Yeah,
wanted to say a big thank you and a massive shout out to Adam Frankel.
yeah.
Without you, Adam, we wouldn't
None of
be
this
here.
is possible.
And
Yeah,
you know, we love you, man. We love you.
yeah.
And the banter that you have with Charlie and everybody else,
Yeah, it's
beautiful,
magic.
man. Beautiful.
Magic. It's
And I
magic.
just want to thank you for everything you do for us, man. I want to
Yep,
thank Titch for everything he does for us. I want to thank
yep.
you, Pete, for everything you do for me. And
Thank you, Will.
let's get this thing working. Let's get this thing big, and let's try and raise. Hang on, let's come up with a target, shall we? Shall
Yeah,
we
let's
come up
go.
with a target?
Yeah,
All right, okay. Let's be realistic with our target, okay? We're gonna try and raise £5,000.
I want to go higher than that. I want to go higher than that.
Well,
Like,
let's
I
have
want to go.
anything higher than that as a bonus, eh? Let's go
And
five
you know what,
grand.
Budgie, with that, you just gave me an idea. That Budgie always gives me ideas. So say one thing, and then my mind starts tick, 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 boom,
Yeah.
and he gave me an idea.
This
And you know
is
what?
how we
It's like,
both click.
yeah, and it's like there needs to be a name for this 12-hour time slot that we're doing. I'd love
Yeah.
that name to come from somebody in the live chat. I would love that.
Yeah.
The name of
What
the
a
night.
great idea. What a great
Yes.
idea.
Yes.
Right, so let's go right to the bottom of the comments at this moment in time. Right, nobody's come up with an idea of a name yet so far. Right, let's just put
It's WeStHaMRaNdoM. It's 12
right,
hours.
this is
It's for the Iron Supporting Food Banks.
I've put this up purely to highlight where we are in the chat. All right.
Yep. Yep.
But let's address it anyway. We will, guys. I have faith. We played better against City than Wolves, and we'll play better again tomorrow. Great shout. Oh, I believe that too. You know, I think that Wolves game did give us a kick up the arse.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah.
And you know what? After that, you have to thank your lucky stars that we did get the win against Liverpool, because that's coming in our favor right now. That's really helping us out. And I named this video, Budgie. I named this video "Beware of the Seagulls," because the Seagulls are no pushovers. So beware of them, because we have to be on our A game. We have to be on our A game.
We don't want the seagulls swooping in and nicking our chips.
Yeah, don't feed the seagulls. Do not feed the seagulls. No. Don't feed them.
We do not want to feed the seagulls. So, guys, any ideas on a name that we can have for this mini marathon event? Come on.
Yeah, like how would you break it down, Budgie?
There's nine of you in the chat. We should have at least 5 suggestions out of that 9 people.
And we should have 9 likes by now too. Just saying. But like, how is Charlie Boy? Like Charlie Boy brand new. Charlie and we got. Listen, I'm not giving anything away, but I am at the same time. Yo, we got some surprises on that 12-hour thing, and it might include your boy right there, straight up.
Yeah.
But listen,
put it this way. Put it this way. News is flying to him fast that we're doing this.
Yes. That's right. Yes.
That's all we're telling you. That's all we're telling you.
That's
you know what I mean?
Gonna be in effect. Like Budgie, when you look at it, right? When you look at it, you got to break it down. So, because I remember they ask the fans to name the London Stadium, or didn't they have a poll where they could put in names for the London Stadium? And it's like, putting a name for this 12-hour mini marathon we're doing. The main components are it's going to be 12 hours. It's going to be WeStHaMRaNdoM. It's going to be WeStHam Network. We're going to have WeStHam Reunited on there. We're going to have WeStHam Unofficial on there. We're going to have Forward to Iron. We're going for the gusto. Tith is in the face. Tith is in the face. What are you saying, rude boy?
What's going on?
Nah, just chilling. It's all about the 12-hour mini marathon, dog. It's all about the 12-hour mini marathon, dog.
How about that? Roy's come up with hammering out a 12-hour live. Hammering out 12-hour live.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep them coming in. What's up, words and pictures? Just got back from the pub. Evening, folks. Yo,
Nice.
yo, good boy.
Yeah, man. So
I wish I was at the pub.
I take it you heard that we've been asking for. Oh, see you later, then, Titch.
No. That's his thing, though. That's his
his
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi.
thing. It's like, yo, it's up and down, like limbo. So
Yeah,
I like that though.
I might
Hammering
just
it out in
disappear in a
12
minute.
hours. Fine.
I could just disappear at any moment as well because my data's getting low.
That's what
Right.
you're
So, yeah. So far we've had hammering out 12-hour live. That's not a bad shout. That's not a
That
bad
isn't.
shout.
That isn't. That isn't a bad shout at all because we are hammering it out. We're going 12 hours
man.
live. I like
Hammering
that.
out. Hey, look. Hammering out hunger.
Oh,
Gary J's in the house with a big one. Yeah, man. I like that. Hang on, I've got to write these down, man. I've got to write these down.
Yes, you do.
Listen,
yes, you do.
Forget your laptops and all your nice digital stuff. Proper pen and paper.
That's what I'm dealing with, dog. Like, I was talking to young Jake. I told you.
Hang on.
I was talking to young Jake, and Jake gave me Daya's info, man. And Jake's like, because Jake is like 14, and he's all around like the technology thing. He's like, listen, brethren, like, yo, you can take down his like details on your phone. I was like, nah, man, I'm old school. I'm pen and papering them things, dog, straight up. They don't go away from me. Hold on, where did Titch go? Titch was right there. Where did Titch go? Hold on, Titch, where'd he go?
Yeah, there he is. Look.
Oh, good.
He didn't go anywhere. He was just hiding behind the back of the seat.
Peach kicked me out.
Doing.
Kicked me off my own channel.
England women's team won 20 mil. When did this happen? The England's women's team won 20 mil. Are you joking?
20.
Are you joking?
Fucking incredible. Well,
that's how
listen,
that's double our biggest score ever. Our biggest score ever was 10-0 against Bradford or somebody.
Yeah,
wow.
They went into the halftime break at 8-0.
You're
and
joking.
Then within what was it, 17 seconds, they'd already hit the post of the second half. And within 45 seconds, the ball was in the back of the net. So it was 9-0. And as I was telling the guys in the Discord chat that it was 9-0, it went to 10-0 because there was a penalty. And the girl that got the penalty was her fourth goal of the day. So, you know, I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. And then I kind of turned it off. And then I heard it was like 13. And I thought, oh, great. They've equaled their best ever result against the Faroe Islands, I think it was. And, so it's 20-0. 20 bloody nil. That's ridiculous.
I love it. I love big up, Happy. What can I say? Us women are amazing. Yes, you are. And you especially, my dear. Go on with your bad self.
Kieran's in the chat.
I know, I seen it. Good day, mate. Good day, people. He's in that Timbuktu or whatever again, man, working on his friend's gaff. Timbuktu. I don't know, man, but he said he jump on if you find the time. How do you say it?
Tincan-Bay.
I want to go to Tincan-Bay just because of the name. It just sounds live. Where you at, Pete? Tincan-Bay. What?
Was it Words and Pictures that's from Tooting? I was asking this the other day. Is it you, Words and Pictures? If so,
oh wow, that's like he's probably your next door neighbor. You don't even know it.
Oh man. This fucking internet.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah. Loud and clear, guys. Loud and clear.
If Words and Pictures is in Tooting, for the charity thing, me and him is gonna meet up and do a video for the charity thing.
Yes.
How does this sound? I'm starting off in Crawley.
I can't hear, man. Fuck. Say that again. I think it's cutting.
Sorry, oh right, sorry, my bad. I'm starting off in Crawley, and I'm gonna finish in a unnamed as yet destination.
Yes.
So I could come to that unknown destination via Tooting and be a part of that meetup if you want.
Oh, that would be brilliant. The three of y'all, that would be magic.
So up to you, man. You know,
I didn't hear none of that because this thing keeps freezing.
Oh,
Say it again, bud. Let him hear it again, right?
Yeah, okay. I said I'm going from Crawley to an unnamed destination. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Now I can. Yeah, this thing
Yeah.
keeps fucking
Okay.
cutting out, man.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to be going on to another destination after I've started off in Crawley, and I could come via Tooting and meet up with you and
That'd be live.
do you know what I mean? And then we could
Yeah.
just like do a little 5-10 minute thing, and then I'll go on my way. You know what I mean? I just want people to know I'm going through different destinations to rally up the troops, as it were. Do you know what I mean?
Go on, Budgie. Go on, Budgie. Words and pictures. That's funny. In where I live in Toronto, we have a king's head. We have a queen's head, and we have. Oh no, we don't have a king's head. We have a queen's head and a king's arm. That's it. Yeah, that's a good idea. You guys linking up together with the man. That would be wicked.
Just hope you ain't got the Duke of York's bottom half.
It would be even better if Peach could be there too. I agree with you, dog. Roy, West Ham United Chapel. I agree with you, dog. Yo, I'm gonna have to get a flight, dog. How do you mean, dog? That would be live up. Win the lottery, get some money behind me. I'm gone, though, dog. I'm gone, so I'd be there in a second.
Who plays left back tomorrow, guys?
Pardon me?
Who plays left back tomorrow?
Okay, yeah, so that's what I named the stream. Beware of the Seagulls. So, yeah, who does play left? Is it going to be Johnson and maybe Sufal on the right?
Or the other way around?
Yeah, because I thought Sufal looked tidy when he was cutting in from the left. Yeah, that's a shout, man. That's a shout.
I rest my case.
Is Creswell definitely out?
Nothing as yet confirmed that I've heard or seen, but, you know, chances are, yeah. He's had a good old whack on his back, mate, you know, and they're not going to risk him straining that injury.
I'd rest him up. But you want to see Crawl? I do.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kroll. Can I just address this? Robert's saying football fans feeding folk for free. That's too many F's, man. That's too many F's. I struggle with F's. It is. But that is a cool one. I'm going to write that down. Hang on, just leave that where it is.
And I agree with Ron Chapel too. I would love to see Fredericks, and I know Wally World would, of course, but I'd love to see Fredericks. Imagine Matsuaku and Fredericks each side. That gives us pace. But defensively, they're not as good as they are in the middle as they are at the back, hence the same up front. So I'd have like Sue Fowler and Johnson just playing the back, but like, you know, more so wing back, more so like wing, like Fredericks and Matsuaku. And then in front of them, like, yo, you got your Bowens or Ben Ramos before now, and whatever you want, dog. Like, yo, but they have to be in the middle area, straight up. I want to see Lanzini.
Hammerette agrees with me. Kufau on the left, Johnson on the right. Johnson's been so good on the right.
I want to see Lanzini, though. I think he deserves a place in the team.
See, Gaza makes a good point. Gaza makes a good point. He said, if where is it? If Lamptey's having a field day down on the right, he would bring on Fredericks.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
He'd be able to keep up with him. Yeah, we know you do, Hammerette. I'm not even going to say the name because I haven't got a towel out available to help you wipe up the drool.
Uh-oh.
She wants to see the Argentinian wizard, you know. Okay. Yeah, and Gaza's agreeing with her. Roy agrees and says Krall as well.
Love that,
Gary J just says, I want to see if Johnson is effective on the left. You can always switch him and do foul if needed.
Yeah.
To be fair with you, Gaza, I agree with that sentiment. I do agree with that sentiment. We have seen Johnson on the left once or twice.
Yeah.
And he was very effective. He didn't look out of place. It was quite a decent shift for him. Darren saying, I feel honoured to awarded a spanner. Mate, listen, you've deserved it. You're always you're out in Thailand, and your time zone is, you know, different to many others that view.
Yeah.
And we come on at random times. You're always about when it's a random time, Darren. So you've earned your spanner, mate. You give us info. You know, you help us along the way. You know, you spread the word, mate. You deserve it. As does FeeDHeMSAGULLS.
And as does, you know what, as does Gaza, like the Mr. The Mr. Big Up Budgie, how are you doing? Big Up Tits, how are you doing? Big Up Peach, how are you doing? He's always asking about us, and I love it. He deserves a spanner too. Real talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, you're the man with the spanners in your toolbox at the moment, Peach. So you're the one that has to give them out.
I'm about to. Oh, Shep is in the building. Big up, Scott. Watch this. So today, I'm going up on outside. I made a tuna melt sandwich, dog. Today, and I'll send you the picture, Budgie. I'll send you the picture, Titch, because Titch is he eats fish. So yo, I'll show you. I made the boomest. Oh, but then I put ham on it, so you couldn't have any. But yo, I got some tuna, dog. Put some Heinz salad cream, some Dijon mustard, some mayonnaise. Go scroll that all up, some salt and pepper, some malt vinegar, and then I put it on like some multigrain, like fresh multigrain loaf of bread, and then bang, put that on there. Put the marble cheese on there. Put the ham, the cooked ham. Put the cooked ham on there, dog. Chopped up some tomatoes. Put that on there, dog. Put some curry powder on there. Some Jamaican pepper sauce. Put that on there, and then put some parsley flakes. Let me show you. I sent Charlie Walsh this sandwich. Homeboy was chipping. He was like 10 things. 10 things. It was live. Yo, stop. That's for you, dog. I could get busy in the kitchen too, Chef. Trust me.
Scotty's saying, send Super Chef a picture. Send him the picture. Right, so I want to come. I want to come back to.
Email
me at WeStHaMRaNdoM@gmail.com. Any of you, email all of us. We all got access to it. WeStHaMRaNdoM@gmail.com. Email all of us, and we can share pictures. We can share stories. Trust me, we can share everything,
man. Anyway, that's another thing. You can also email in with pictures of you at the stadium or away stadiums and stuff like that. We can show them on our streams. Little video clips, you know, video clips, of the bubbles, right, you know. We love playing little video clips, and it would be wicked with like little video clips from people in the live chat. I mean, when I first came onto the channel, I contributed a little video clip, so I'm going to share that with you now.
Beautiful.
And it's only about 30 seconds long, but everybody out there should know it. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, guys. That was actually beautiful. Too many chaps. So that was my little contribution. So guys, you're welcome to send them in via email. Yes, Peach. Go on, mate.
I just wanted to say to Gaza, I got them, buddy. I got them. The Maltesers are in the building. Straight
now
up.
I'm jealous. Now I'm jealous. Scotty's saying hashtag give the chef a spanner.
Yeah, that was down. 100.
Is that for like when you mix up a nut soup or something? Scotty said that sounded banging.
Yes,
send him a picture. Oh no, look, pressed the wrong thing. There we go. Peach and his spanners. Yeah, mate, he loves the spanner. Big up Scotty V and everyone in the chat from Titch. Sitting there in the picture there. Look, have you been eating your Maltesers? And there it is. He's just shown you. Send Budgie some new salmon speedos.
You really want to see that, dog?
Listen, Titch, man. Just let me live that down until at least after the 12 hours stint, all right?
Who thinks
That would
for
be
the,
dope, though. Budgie and
who think
Speedos for like a 15-minute
I
segment,
am
though.
not putting
Speedos
on
on Budgie.
Speedos.
Budgie and
yeah
I would.
Speedos.
the charity?
Hey, listen, I would not
It's a
even put on
charity, dog.
Speedos for Kylie Minogue, all right? That's not happening. I would not wear them. I would not even put them on for Kylie Minogue. There's a thing.
Tits,
Come
imagine Budgie's in Speedos, just Speedos, nothing else, just Speedos in the pub at like 11 in the evening, dog, just doing his thing, broadcasting while the bucket goes around for like the donations. But I bet you the donations would double if you put your Speedos on, dog. I guarantee you.
I bet you any money you like the attendance of the pub will empty if they saw me in a pair of bloody budgie
They be
smugglers.
throwing money at you, dog.
That's what they
be
call
throwing
them,
at you money
budgie
like Kylie
smugglers.
Minogue in a tight suit, dog.
And this young lady here is the one that started calling me smuggler as well, the little ratbag.
Smuggler.
Anyway, Hammerette is saying Crowell must be on some kind of contract of so many times played permanent move. Yep.
Yeah, it's
he
like
is.
Mascherano,
That is
isn't it?
exactly
It's like
what he's on.
Mascherano, man.
He think he is only a last minute signing because we panicked without Rice at the end of last season, and that may be true. That could be very true. But the thing is with David Moyes, he doesn't ever panic by it. He's obviously been looking at him and liked what he saw. You know, you got to remember on all of the transfer chat shows on 99% of the channels that I'm sub to and that I've watched. Most of the guys linked us with Crowell. So he was, I don't think he was probably a last minute signing, but I don't think it was a panic buy, Hammerette. Sorry, but that's my belief, you know. And
I do think that he was brought in case like in case Rice got sold, but it wasn't. Moyes doesn't panic buy. But then what was up with Hugo? Because like he bought Hugo just in case we go down that season. I think that was more of a David Sullivan signing, to tell you the truth. To tell you the honest truth, because you're right, Budgie. Moyes does not panic buy, but he had ties at Preston North End, didn't he? Well, Hall. Where did Hugo come from? That's the North End or Hall?
Yeah.
I think it was Preston North End still, because I know Moyes has ties there. He used to play there or manage there or some shit.
And Hammerette's also saying it's similar to the Lawson loan deal. That was kind of last minute shit, get us out of trouble. We've got a Premiership experienced available for a defender available for loan. Let's have him. Let's see what we can do with him. And then, as you remember, the loan deal has become a permanent deal, which 90% of the people I've spoken to have been happy about. So, you know, even though a lot of us are wary of him because there is a calamity in him, there's also some bloody good defending inside that fella. You know, and you cannot deny that. Antonio has been too comfortable. He needs competition.
Agreed.
We've been saying that for quite a while, Gaza. All of us have. Every single channel I've watched, and us especially, you know. Titch, you made a point a couple of nights ago that when I said, you know, about young Sonny Perkins coming in to give him a bit of challenge, and you said, unfortunately, you felt that he was too young for that job, didn't you?
I don't think I did. It might have been someone else, you know. I don't know if I don't think it was me. Yeah, I don't think it was me.
Okay, my apologies.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't recall that conversation. So I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said he's too young. I would say that, you know, somebody can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this Wi-Fi's. Can you not hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, this Wi-Fi you lot is bad up here, man. It's crackly. Peach, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I didn't say that, but you know, if he's looking good in training, and Moyes did start him ahead of Antonio, I'd have no problem with that, because like people have acknowledged, there's no competition for Antonio, and he hasn't looked good for a long time. So maybe you need to try something else. Otherwise, you're sending out the wrong message to the rest of the squad that, you know, people ain't getting their chance. It should be. So I wouldn't. I saw 8 or 12 minutes of him, so I don't know. But I'm saying I wouldn't mind a striker coming in for Antonio. So if it was him, then I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And I think Sonny Perkins is able to test him and kind of put the fire in his belly again. But you need somebody to come in who is going to hit the ground running. Now, me and Happy Hammerat agree on Vlasic. I don't think Vlasic was a panic buy. I don't think that was 30 million lost. I think that was 30 million gain, because by the time he has a full season with us, I think we'll be able to sell him for 60 to 80 to 100 million on. He has skills. I can see it. I know my football. He has skills. He has a good touch. He has good vision. He just needs to get into buying what David Moyes is selling right now, and he's almost there. He's almost there, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time, but I think he's going to come good, and I know Happy agrees with me on that.
Right. Okay. Can I just say something else? I just want to address this comment from Happy Hammerat. She says, "Wow, oh wow, pink speedos for the live show. Raise loads of money, Smugs." Hammerat, I don't want to give too much away, but I'm going to be close to your location when I'm doing the final hour or so. So, you know, don't be too surprised if I walk into your pub wearing a pair of pink speedos. Then,
Imagine that.
I am not doing it. Let's just be honest. No.
Come on, Budgie. We want Budgie and Speedos, dog.
Man, that is not happening. Budgie and Budgie smugglers, not happening.
Dog. They would be throwing money at you, having a laugh and a giggle at the same time. Budgie and Speedos, like, come on, that would be utter class. Yo, honestly,
Gary
you know
J.
If you do the Speedos, hold on, if you do the Speedos, I will put like proper swimming trunks on and like go outside and like some like.
Oh what? I gotta go out there looking like some. I gotta go out there looking like some perverted old man, right? And you're gonna put on proper swimming trunks.
I will walk the streets in proper swimming trunks, dog. I will walk the streets.
Good for you. I am not wearing fucking Speedos. It's not happening. Gary says he'd wear Speedos for Natalie Portman if she told me to. No problem.
Oh yes.
Natalie Portman's a nice looking girl. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You lot are awesome. Yeah. Yes, you are. Titch says you lot are awesome. We are. I mean, you are. We all agree is what I meant. Thank you, Hammers Fans United. I'll
put on the Speedos, Happy Hammerhead. I'll put on the Speedos. I'll go buy a pair tomorrow. I will go buy a pair tomorrow, dog.
Good for you. In fact,
but if I Speedo it up, you got to Speedo it up too.
We can swap names if you like. We can swap names if you like. You can be Budgie and I'll be Peach. No,
I know that.
No, well, I'm not wearing.
Put the Speedos on.
I'm not wearing Speedos for anybody. All right, I wouldn't wear them for a woman. I won't wear them. I won't wear them in
Speedos. You're gonna look like the odd out, dog.
I am not wearing Speedos. Listen, let's address this comment. Titch isn't getting a word in edgeways, so he's having to type up his comments, man. But let's read it out yourself, Titch, in your own words, man.
Yeah, because there was an error in there, and I hate that. So basically, I said, nah, seriously, you lot are just as important to this channel as the people on screen. Because this was in reference to Scotty V said, you know, this is becoming one of his favorite channels, and so that was in response to that. And
he also said that he would upload some videos tomorrow on the email. So keep an eye out for that.
He sent an email straight away, just saying hi or whatever. But
all right, okay, cool. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Could you two guys just address the chats for 1 minute? I'm going to stick a new banner in, and I'm going to change the banner, and I'm going to put the email address in there so people can see it.
Okay, go on, do your thing. Do your thing.
Crack on,
Titch, what are your thoughts on Brighton? Do you think we have enough in the tank to have their number on tomorrow?
I think that after we lost the last two, I don't think it was a great performance against Vienna. So I think that we're due a big performance. It's at home. We know that Chelsea's next, and you have to be realistic that what are we expecting out of that? especially the way you know currently the results and that haven't and the ain't been great. So we have to literally take the game to them. Like we have to start that game like straight away on the front foot. We don't want to make it you know I don't know, a battle and that, like, and we find our way into the game. We need to hit the ground running and hopefully score an early goal, because I think if they score first, I can't see us at this moment sort of getting a win from that. But if we score first, then I think then that we could then go back to playing the way we played for the last 18 to maybe 18 months. So I think we need to score first.
I agree. And do you think that if we do come out of that match with a W, do you think that we will go in to the Chelsea match with a bit more umph and confidence that we can do them in?
I heard most of that. I don't know if you can you hear me? Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
Oh my days.
Do you think that we will have a better chance against Chelsea if we get a win at Brighton? That's my question.
Can't hear you.
Okay, shit.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Right.
Okay. Do you think if we get a win at Brighton, we'll go into the Chelsea match with a bit more confidence?
Yeah, I still think, you know, he will change up the, you know, we'll be more defensive minded against Chelsea. But I think that you don't want to go, I said this, I don't know, a few videos back. What we don't want is for us to go on a bad run. And we haven't had a bad run for a long time. So, you know, in between the two Premier League defeats, we beat Rapid Vienna. So I think if we lose to Brighton, you got to be realistic. I think Chelsea defeat is a possibility. So then it becomes a bad run. You understand? And it's like 5-6 games losing or picking up a point. So this game is, I think, yes, we would go into it with confidence, knowing that, you know, we've got 3 points where we should get 3 points. You understand? If we don't, then we go into that game like really maybe lacking confidence.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal then probably would have overtaken us, and you know Wolves is only 3 points behind us as well. So we need 3 points.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, what are your thoughts, Budgie?
Kieran says he's more important.
That's typical, though, isn't it? That's typical.
So, yeah, more important than who? Not more important than me, mate. Not to me, you're not. My thoughts on the question, I think that we need to go out strong against Brighton, but we also have to go out strong against Chelsea. So I've got a funny feeling that he's going to shift things around a little bit for Brighton and save one or two suspect players. If by suspect I mean the durability to play 2 games in 3 days or 4 days. He's gonna pull a couple of them, I reckon. Antonio being one of them, I think. He's been forced to make a change because of Creswell, we believe. So I think we're going to see like quite a different side tomorrow, but a very strong one. I wouldn't be surprised if Krell plays up behind Bowen.
That would be dangerous. That would be dangerous.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But then I wouldn't be surprised if it don't happen either, because we can never second guess David Moyes. You know, we never can. So, you know,
he does look good going forward, as well as defending the ball. He seems to know in what place to be at the right time. His weight on his pass is brilliant. Yeah, no, I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot more than Crowd that we know. And you saying that about kind of being in the same area as Bowen, Fornals, Ben Rama, Lanzini.
But I mean, you see with a player like Krul, from what I've seen of him, which has been, you know, a lot of stuff I've seen, obviously, is before he joined us. But what I've seen of him, he complements a single striker really well as a sort of like not an attacking midfielder outrightly, but as a provider to the attack. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? And also an alternative to the attack. But he also has really, really good defensive ability and can really make pace across the grass. I mean, he's not a slouch, right? When that man gets moving, I reckon I'd be hard pushed to think Suchek or Rice would be able to keep up with him.
Yeah.
He is a bit quicker than them two guys, I would say. So putting him up behind, say, Bowen, if we did replace Bowen, Antonio with Bowen, leaving the other guys out on the flanks, you know, like Fornals and Benny out on the flanks, or maybe even Johnson out on the right.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be quite a tasty prospect.
Yes, it would.
Or Fredericks even, sorry. I meant Fredericks, actually. Have Fredericks out on the right there. But then, somebody made a comment about Lamptey. And yeah, Fredericks is the ideal man to look after Lamptey. He's the only man I reckon that can have him in his pocket in our squad. Do you know what I mean? As far as speed and agility are concerned. And Fredericks is probably twice his size as well, you know. He's a big lump compared to Lamptey.
Yeah.
So, he'd be able to bully him a little bit, if you know what I mean.
No, definitely.
You know, just hang on. Shit, you're so naughty sometimes. Oh man, that's what I love about you. You naughty as well. So Hammerette is saying she's calling it 2-0. Who else called it 2-0? Hold on. Gary J called it 2-0. Is that you, Titch, or Pete?
No, that's me. That's me. 2-1. I think it's going to be, late goal, 2-1 win for us.
Okay. 2-1 there. Yeah, that's it. Where am I going to go with it? I reckon I'm not going to stick to a score. I'm going to say we're going to win by 1 goal. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
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 I see. Yeah, go on.
No, I'll say we'll win by 1 goal.
Yeah.
I do see us conceding 1.
Yeah.
So, 2-1 would probably be the one I would, stick me pound on. But I think Brighton are dangerous enough to get more than 1. So, I mean, you look at when we had Liverpool at 3-1. None of us believed that it was going to finish at 3-1, did we? Let's be honest.
No.
We all knew that they were going to come back at us. So, there was enough time for them to do that. I think it was about 18 minutes or something when we got the 3rd goal, wasn't it? 18 minutes left. 18 or 20 minutes left. Yeah. Somewhere around there. So we had a lot of time to concede at least 1 goal. So yes, it's all right, thank you. I am neither wearing Speedos nor high heels. Look, there's the proof of the high heels. There's the jeans, so I'm not wearing Speedos.
Speedos and high heels, bro. That would kill it off. That would kill it off.
Yeah, and a purple wig or a claret and blue wig. See, now that I will do. If I can get hold of a claret and blue wig before the day, I'll wear it all day. The whole time we're on air, or the whole time I'm on air, I will wear a claret and blue wig. I don't care how long or short it is. So if anybody in the chat can tell me where I can get a claret and blue wig from, please let me know, and I will wear it on air. I will wear it every time I'm on camera. I will wear that wig. Yeah, I won't wear Speedos. I will not wear Speedos. All right.
I
might polish up my shoes with a pair of Speedos, but not. Hold on. What the heck was that? Drag
I don't
Queen
know who
Budgie.
put
Yeah,
that
right.
in. I
Thanks,
don't know who
Titch.
put that in,
Cheers,
dog.
mate. Yeah, like every time you look down now, I'm going to get nervous because of these comments and private messages I keep getting. Hi, brothers, Titch, Budgie, and Peach. Hope you're all well. Disabled team, Stuart, good evening. Welcome to you. Hope the family are well. Hope you're well. And, yeah, I hope you've been keeping up with things. Actually, maybe you haven't because you've just come into the chat. So I'm going to be leaving in literally 7 minutes, and then I'm going to leave you two guys to it. So I'll just give you a quick rundown, DT. We are going to be doing a charity. We're going to do a 12-hour stream rather than 24-hour. It makes it much more palatable for everybody, and it helps us to build up for another one. We can do another one maybe in January or something, or, you know, Easter, you know, something, I don't know. But we're going to do a 12-hour. It's going to be for Iron Supporting Food Banks. We're going to have a joint effort with WeStHaM Network. We're going to have involvement from many other channels, including Forge from Iron, Hammer's Chat, and others. WeStHaM Unofficial, Young Jake has agreed to partake in it.
West Ham United.
We are near enough. I would say we're 90% sure of some American Hammers involvement. And, you know, we will also have some American Hammers coming into the studio, you know, like, for example, Lawrence will have him come in for 10, 20 minutes. We'll have Gaza J, if you're available and if you're up for that, you can come in and have a chat with us. KDK, we're hoping to get her in, you know, and who else is it that's in the States now?
Lee, Wally World, Lucas.
Wally World was the other one I was trying to think of. That was it. Wally World was, but you know, we're going to have as many guys popping in, you know, and just say their piece, and you know, we're going to try and raise some money for Iron Supporting Food Bank. So, you know, we are going to try and do that, and we've set a target. I've kind of set a conservative target of about $5,000. Now, we also will hopefully, I'm going to look into this, but hopefully we'll be able to accept local vouchers as well, because I know that some people still use them. So we'll try and see if we can, you know, have that as part of it. You know, there'll be a PayPal account that people can donate to, and it'll all go straight to the food bank.
And after the event has taken place, we're going to have John on from the Iron Supporting Food Banks, where we will supply him with our earnings of that evening.
Yeah. Can I address that comment that you've left on the screen for 25 minutes? Is
Absolutely.
That right?
Absolutely.
Now I'd like to see that, Titch. I will lend you something of mine, Smugs. Right. Obviously, I'm Smugs because she called me Budgie Smuggler. But so you will lend me something of yours. Well, if it's going to be a dress, it'll probably look like a boob tube on me. I'm guessing you're talking about high heels and stuff like that. I'm a size 9.
If Titch wears that, you got to wear the Speedo. If Titch wears that, you got to wear the Speedo, hands down.
No, she's saying she will lend me something.
I thought she said she lent Titch something.
No, she's saying to Titch that she would like to see me dressed up like that. That's what she's blinking saying. That's just wrong. Great win for Leeds, Stuart. It was a great win for Leeds. That's from Titch, by the way, not me. Roy's saying hi. The Argentinian isn't going to start, though. Surely Moyes never starts him. Now, that is true. He probably won't start. But I think a good 80% of the fan base would hope that he will. Because
who's that,
Lanzini. Yeah, I've said it. Now, get the towels out, lads. There's going to be drool everywhere. it's a good shout. He probably won't start him, but we all want him to start, and well, a lot of us do anyway, you know. So it's a brilliant shout. I'd like him to start. I think he'd be very effective from the outset.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
I think Lanzini's vision is second to none. I think he's a very, very special player. I think it took time from him after his horrific injury that he got whilst training with Argentina, and he's coming back to the winning ways. He's in fighting form.
Yeah. Scott's going for a 2-1 win. Brighton to score first.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, see that, Budgie? Disabled Team says I'll advertise it on our channel when you pick a day, Budgie. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
That is very nice, man.
Yeah,
Right, so scrolling across the bottom there, Stuart, is the email account, the email address. So chuck us over an email, Stuart, and then I'll email you with all the details. Or Peach can. One of us will email you with the details, all right, mate?
Absolutely.
But send that over to us, mate. Evening, Luke. Legends in the house.
Big up,
How is it
boy.
down there in windy Southampton? I know it's windy down there, man. It's always windy in Southampton when the weather's like this. Scott says, well done to the disabled team. Big win tonight. Very good.
Yeah,
it was
well
1-0 to Leeds over Crystal Palace, I believe.
Yep, it was Rafinha, a penalty in the 93rd minute, 5 minutes of extra time, and Rafinha stepped up to the spot. He put it away like Mark Noble in disguise. It was magic.
Nice. Very disabled team says that he's very well. Thank you for asking, Gaza.
Yeah.
Win, but we will take it. Lucky win, but we will take it, mate. It from what I've seen of the highlights, and it was very little. I mean, I literally just saw the play leading up to the goal. Really, if I'm honest, it actually looked like Leeds were on top at that time. So, you know, let's give yourself credit where credit's due, man. You took the game to them right at the end. You know, are you on the comments now, mate?
Yeah. Happy I should say, and I won't say more about Lanzini, as I may get accused of being biased. We will beat them tomorrow. I love that, and I'm getting, and I'm so buzzed to get back in the ground. Feels like it's been too long. Oh, I can imagine. And Daza from Thailand, big up himself. No weather update from Kieran yet. I know, but Kieran's in that. What's that place called?
Tingham Bay. Yeah.
You got a tin. You got a can.
I am gonna have to get off, mate, because
me too.
I've literally got to get to a garage before it closes at 12:30. So listen, guys, thank you for tuning in. Are we ending the stream now? Are we, mate?
Yeah, we'll end the stream because I'm gonna come back on later. So we'll end this right now.
Okay.
Just gone over an hour.
Okay, guys. Well, everybody that came in to the chat, everybody that commented, always contributes. Thank you to our spanners. Thank you to all of you for supporting us. Please also support us when we do this 12-hour marathon with WeStHam Network and everybody else that you can think of. We've even invited Ben Glander along. We don't know whether he's going to accept us yet, but we have invited him. I've also contacted the club directly through the supporters network, and I've asked them if there's anything that they can do to help support the day. Now, if that means that I'm able to stop off at the stadium on the way and just do a 5-minute, chat from the stadium, from inside the stadium, I'm talking. I'd like to be able to get onto the penalty spot, if I'm honest. But the centre spot, I'd like to get there but I don't think they'll allow me on the pitch. But if they contact me and like they say, what have I got in mind? I'll give them a few ideas. I'll see what the club can do to help out on the day as well. And I'm also in touch with WeStHam Network. now. You know, we're in negotiations as to how I go about this. And
Yep.
yeah, so Peach, I'll have a quick chat with you in the green room before we do go.
Yep.
All right. Okay. And then, guys, everybody, thank you for coming in. Got one more thing to say, Peach.
And thank you, Happy Hammerat, for doing your thing. It's much appreciated. It's much appreciated.
Yeah. So, one more thing to say. Come on, you irons.
Come on, you
Take
irons.
care. Take care,
Yes,
everybody.
sir.
Thanks for watching.